falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Batum with the ball. Singler covering. Batum attacking. A follow. And the shot no good, a bit short. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
From downtown. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yet another three for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Trailblazers up by... Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We've seen Aaron Aflalo really having a great game.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Thunder trailing by 15. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. Damian Lillard out there at the front. And it's Batum in the small forward position.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Portland leading by 15. And Lillard kicks to Aflalo. Passes it to Batum. Jacks up a three. Aflalo outside. There's the dish to Lopez. And he slams it in.
The D might need to body him up a little better next time. Get into him some.
Yeah, Clark, they need to be a little bit more physical.
Yeah, you can't play this game, Saul.
Yeah, but guys, you got to give him some credit for attacking when he had the chance.
Russell Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the injury ended up requiring 3 different surgeries over an 8-month span, so a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, you know, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs, and so there's less concern now over Westbrook's long-term health.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Thunder trailing by 17.
And Westbrook is a player not only known for his explosiveness, but also his durability. He hadn't missed a game due to injury ever, dating back to high school. But a freak accident, that collision with Patrick Beverly, really took it out of his hands in terms of his consecutive games played streak.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Lillard kicks to Batum. Lillard attacking. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And for Westbrook, the prognosis from his meniscus repair is supposed to be good. He certainly looked explosive. Here's hoping that knee remains healthy. You'd love to see a great player at his best.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Thunder with some changes. McGarry's checked in for Steven Adams. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Waiters. They get it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team. As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside. And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Offensive rebound. Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Well, it started about a decade ago, but you would have to say that although the best players in the league might be wingmen, this generation is known for its point guards. There are a bunch of great ones out there, and that's pretty cyclical when you talk about the positions of dominance across the league throughout its history. It's been point guards, big guys, wingmen, and right now I think point guards are right there at the top of the heap.
Blake kicks to Kamen, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. He used that pick just right. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
Here's McCollum. Shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Singler. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Singler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court, and you know, there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So shows you about Scott Brooks.
Puts up a 3. It's all in by the Trailblazers. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Morrow leading the charge. Here's Singler. No good with the triple. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Knocked loose. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to... Portland leading by 11. We've got Anthony Morrow. McGarry out there with Adams. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Westbrook in at the points. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Batum wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And it's Westbrook missing.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Aldridge drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the shot is good.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. Lillard, the pass to Batum. Again, Batum missing.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Here's Waiters. They grab their own miss. Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry. Trailblazers leading by 8. Right side Aldridge. Puts it up from 15.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
And it's Westbrook again missing. And now in transition, it's a follow. Here we go.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
For 3, Westbrook. Here's McGarry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter comes in for McGarry. And it's Singler in for Anthony Morrow. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. The shot by Lillard, wide open. No good on the quick 3. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Enes Kanter.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
3 on 3. Kanter kicks to Adams. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Outside Aldridge. Fires from 14. Portland no good that time either.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
They've made a great sequence of plays to get this game close again. This is no time to take their foot off the pedal. They got to keep it rolling.
I agree, Steve. They really had their backs against the wall, but now they're the ones applying the pressure with just a few possessions left in this game.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. And that one's good.
And maybe that will stem the tide a little bit. This club hanging on to its lead.
Well, you know what? That was a huge bucket for them, Steve, because they want to maintain the lead, and they've got to keep scoring to do that.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Adams nails both of them.
Big-time trip to the line there, bringing us down to a one-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're up by 2. 1:25 left here in the 4th quarter. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told them the game is right there for the taking. But we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Westbrook dishes to Kanter. Adams, the pass to Kanter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.